Welcome to the Super Bowl 57 Exotic Prop Show. That's right. We get the fun props today between the Chiefs and the Eagles coming up Sunday in Arizona. Kevin Rogers with you. And without further ado, we bring in our experts, Sam Wagman and Jill Pajol, and they have joined us all throughout the postseason. Also, we had a show earlier this week going over player props, but today it's the exotic props. You look at stuff for halftime with Rihanna. She is performing National Anthem, also other things cross sport. So let's get right into it now. And we will begin with Sam Wagman. And Sam has his first prop for Sunday, the exotic props. And it's about who's going to score the jersey number of the first score. Sam, what do you like with that?
Yeah, so we're going to take this prop that we found, jersey number under 11.5. And you can find that at minus 130 on the book that we found it on. Now, you have a bunch of options here. You have A.J. Brown, who wears the number 11. You have Devontae Smith, who wears the number 6. Jalen Hurts, who wears 1. Zach Pascal, who wears 3. From the Eagles side, and the Eagles have one of the most successful first drive rates in all of football. So there is a decent chance that they can get this score first and really make this a winning prop bet right off the mark. If the Chiefs go down and score first, they have a couple options as well in Juju Smith-Schuster, Jerick McKinnon, Isaiah Pacheco, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So all in all, the only way that this can really be killed is if we see a Travis Kelce score come first or a Miles Sanders score. The Miles Sanders score is definitely worrying to some. Kenny Gainwell is out there as well, Dallas Goedert. But I do think that there's a decent chance that the Eagles go a little bit pass heavy to start this game, given the Chiefs' issues against wide receivers so far this season. So prayers up that we get an A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith touchdown or a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown right off the bat.
All right, now let's see about the National Anthem. And Jill Pajol, we bring Jill in. And Chris Stapleton, country star, he's singing the National Anthem. Jill,
Yes.
You'd like it to go longer or shorter than the total?
I'm taking the over or the longer because it is going to happen. Chris Stapleton is a country singer, and notably, we find that country singers tend to have longer standing anthems, as well as he is a gentleman that likes to have sultry, long solos, and most likely we are expecting him to perform with his acoustic guitar, which he does quite often, and it is going to be an actual, real, long performance. The over has hit in 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls, so I think this trend is going to continue.
All right, and we'll see if the sultriness continues with Chris Stapleton, if he has that coming up on Sunday before kickoff. Now we go back to Sam and a cross-sport prop, a Philadelphia cross-sport prop. Jalen Hurts against Sixers big man Joel Embiid. What do you like there, Sam, with this prop?
Yeah, so this is a little bit of a wacky one, if I have to be completely honest. But Joel Embiid is facing off against the Houston Rockets. And for his career, Embiid has averaged around 9.8 rebounds per game. Now, we know this is Joel Embiid. He's one of the most dominant big men in all of sports. And as a Philly sports fan, have to go with my boy here. But on the other side, we got Jalen Hurts' rush attempts. And Jalen Hurts is averaging 11 rush attempts per game this season. So this is a math-driven prop. I think Jalen Hurts outrushes Joel Embiid's rebounding skills here. And the reason I think that is that the Chiefs are friendly against the quarterback when giving up rushes. They are one of the worst teams against that skill. So watch for Jalen Hurts to have a great day on the ground and use his legs to really establish the momentum in this game. Now, I think Embiid's going to have a great game against Houston, as he has nearly every game. But I do think getting this at plus 100, you're getting favorable odds for Jalen Hurts to use his legs more than Embiid brings down those rebounds.
Yeah, and obviously with the Eagles, they like to run the ball, and Jalen Hurts, there's no doubt he can get double-digit carries coming up on Sunday, and we'll see if Joel Embiid can compete with that on Saturday when the Sixers face the Rockets. Now back to Jill for our second prop bet, and her second prop bet. Halftime, Rihanna, she's performing. So what kind of outfit you think she's going to be donning at the half, Jill?
So following with Sam a little bit, this one's a little out there, a little wacky, but I'm going to be taking Rihanna to wear gold on her initial outfit out of the beginning of the performance. Because one thing I can say about Rihanna is one of her more famous outfits, or two outfits that she has worn in the past, were at the Met Gala, and both of them were of a yellowish gold color. So it is a statement color that she does like to wear for said things. First performance for Rihanna in quite some time. We haven't really heard music from her. So I think she's going to come out looking hot and in gold.
6-1 on gold. We'll see if Rihanna does that. So it should be interesting. Halftime show coming up on Sunday. And now back to Sam and the Kelsey brothers. Obviously, it's a big story in the Super Bowl. Travis for the Chiefs, Jason for the Eagles. So what's the Kelsey brother prop you have, Sam?
Yeah, and we're all about the narratives on this show. So I went over and found this Jason Kelsey versus Travis Kelsey prop, and you can find this exclusively over on Caesars, and it is a great prop to look at. Now, the Eagles average around 70 offensive snaps per game, but they've also climbed into the low to mid 80s at times during this season. You know, being one of the more offensive-minded teams in the league, it's something they've achieved very well at. So I took Jason Kelsey to have 6 or more, or plus 6.5 snaps versus Travis Kelsey receiving yards at plus 110 odds. Now, backstory here, this is a great bet if you don't think Travis Kelsey has an explosive game, as both Jill and I are on this week. I do like Travis Kelsey to get his. I just don't know if he gets to 80. So I do think that Jason Kelsey, who plays nearly every snap of every game when he plays, I do think that he stays in there long enough. And Travis Kelsey, he should get to, 65, 70 yards. But if Jason Kelsey plays the entire game, there's a pretty good chance he covers this number against his younger brother.
And we'll see who stays on the field longer, or if Jason Kelsey will stay on the field for a while, obviously, on the offensive line, but also Travis Kelsey if he'll bust out. And who will win the brother battle between Travis and Jason? And now back to Jill for the final prop. And after the game, you're going to have Gatorade poured on the coach. What color will the Gatorade be, Jill?
Muted.
Oh, I was muted. I am going to be taking yellow Gatorade. It is at odds of plus 210. The reason for this one, I think that it's been a while since we've seen yellow. The last time we did see yellow Gatorade was in 2018 when the Eagles, cough, cough, were victorious. So I would not be too surprised to see them potentially use the same color again. And on the flip side, the Kansas City Chiefs, one of their colors being yellow. And last year, with the Rams winning, their color was blue. It was blue Gatorade. So we do see some correspondence with team colors. So I wouldn't be shocked to see if it was a Kansas City Super Bowl that there is yellow as well. Yellow is 13.6% chances of hitting. Orange and blue have been used so much in the last few years. More specifically, blue has hit 3 out of the last 5 years. So I think it's time for a different color, which is why I like yellow.
Yeah, go to the original Gatorade color. So we'll see if that hits. And plenty of exotic props that you could find for so many things. The cross sport with the golf tournament out in Phoenix, which obviously is right there next to the Super Bowl. So many things going on this weekend you could find to tie into the Super Bowl besides just the side, the total, and things like that. And again, we want to thank Sam and Jill for their contributions so far this postseason. A lot of great information from both of them. And you could find them on Twitter. Jill is at It's Jill Bajol, and Sam is at Swagman95. You can find them both on Twitter. And Sam and Jill, we appreciate everything this postseason. And best of luck coming up Super Bowl Sunday with all your bets.
Go Birds!
All right, that is Sam Wagman and Jill Bajol. I am Kevin Rogers. Again, thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Super Bowl 57 Exotic Props Show. You can find all of our material on our YouTube channel at Vegas Insider TV. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe as well to not only this show, but also the videos as well. We have plenty of them. Joe Osborne has several for the side and the total, the Super Bowl MVP. I have some for props as well. And check out the previous videos from Sam and Jill on our YouTube channel, again, at Vegas Insider TV. Once again, I'm Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching. And as always, best of luck with your bets.